Hello everyone, welcome back to TechnoChart's YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to talk about one of the most powerful breakout screeners in Chartink platform. Now basically the screener I have made is based of technical as well as fundamental analysis, and now I'm going to show you the screener and what are the features of the screener. So basically the latest close greater than number 20 means that the stock price should be above 20 rupees. Market cap less than number 20,000 means the market cap of a company should be less than 20,000 crores. Latest EMA greater than latest EMA. So latest 20 EMA greater than latest 50 EMA basically means that 20 EMA should be above the 50 EMA and 100 EMA should be above the 200 EMA. So this feature is used to identify the trend of the stock, and when this basically fulfills the criteria, that means that the stock is in an uptrend. After that, latest close has to be greater than weekly 30 EMA. This is to identify the stage analysis of the stock, and it should be above the 30 weekly moving average line, and latest volume should be greater than number 50,000. Now this means that the average volume or the latest volume that occurred in the stock has to be greater than number 50,000, or the average volume has to be greater than 50,000. Here this is the technical parameter of the stock, and below this we can see that latest close has to be greater than 5% near the 52-week high. So number into 0.95. Now you can change this number from 0.95 to 0.80 if you want all the stocks that are in the 20% area of the 52-week high. Now here we are looking for stocks that are 5% below the 52-week high, so as to catch the breakout as soon as the breakout occurs. Above that, I have explained that quarterly FII percentage increase has to be greater than 1 quarter ago. So we are looking for stocks where FIIs have increased the stake compared to the previous quarter. Okay, so this helps us to identify the stocks where there is an institutional activity, and we can add DII participation as well, but I have only added FII participation because that is of more importance to me. Now I can disable the screener if I do not want to look for stocks where FIIs have increased the stake or not. So I can click on this screener, I can just disable this, and you can see that this has been disabled. Now the importance of the screener is we are looking to buy the stocks that are near the 52-week high, and we are going to buy those stocks that are going to just break out. So I'm going to show you the entire process of how to select stock. Now once the link is there in the description of this screener, and you can use that link for copying. You can open that link in your own charting platform, right? So now I will run the scan here, and as soon as I run the scan, you can see that there are 81 stocks. Now the question rises here, how are you going to select what stocks to buy in among these 81 stocks, right? So this is why we are applying the additional filter where I'm looking for institutional activity. Now as soon as I have enabled this and I run this scan again, from 81 I can see there are only 55 stocks. Okay, so now from 81 I have got only 55 stocks. Now I am going to talk about the fundamentals of a stock. Okay, so basically there are two fundamental criteria that I am looking at. One basket that I've made of fundamental criteria is ROE and ROCE of a stock should be greater than number 15. Now you can explore what is ROE and ROCE on some other YouTube video if you want, or if you know how to use this ROE and ROCE, then well and good, right? So ROE should be greater than number 15 and ROCE should be greater than number 15. And as soon as I apply this filter and run this scan, now you can see from 55 scans I have only got 17 stocks. So basic fundamental criteria that I have applied is here. Now let's say that I am looking for stocks where the EPS growth is there. Now EPS is earnings per share, and generally most of the powerful stocks that are there in the market generally have EPS growth quarter on quarter as well as year on year. Now I have used here quarter on quarter, so you can use quarter and quarter as well. So quarterly EPS, this quarter EPS has to be greater than 1 quarter ago EPS. 1 quarter ago EPS has to be greater than 2 quarter ago EPS. 2 quarter ago EPS has to be greater than 3 quarter ago EPS. So this is how I have used around 1 year of EPS growth has to be there quarter on quarter. Now you can enable or disable whichever you want. If you only want 1 quarter ago, then you can select the first one and disable the other one, right? So let's assume that I have enabled all and I have disabled this. So here this, this is going to give me one of the most powerful stocks. Why? Because firstly, it is near the 52-week high. Secondly, it is the stock has EPS growth. That means the profitability of the company is increasing. Thirdly, even FIs are increasing their stake into that. So fundamentally, the stock has a very good fundamental. Secondly, the technical parameters also fulfill because the stock is in an uptrend. The stock has average volume of around 50,000, as well as the stock is, market cap of the company is also less than 20,000. Now I am looking for stocks that are less than 20,000 crore because the most powerful stocks, or you can say the stocks that can move very fast, are generally those stocks that are in small cap to mid cap segment. Now FNO stocks do not generally move very quickly. As you know, you can't expect Reliance to move 10% in a day, but similarly a small cap bank, let's say South India Bank, can move 10% in a single day, right? So that is why we are using the market cap filter to filter out stocks that are lesser than 20,000 crore. Now as soon as I run this scan, as you can clearly see, I've got some stocks where IDFC Limited, City Union Bank, Healthcare Global, Best Agro, Ujjivan Small Finance, and KRBL Limited, right? So KRBL Limited, if I go and look at the chart, so as soon as I look at the chart of KRBL, you can clearly see that the stock had broken out of this area of this VCP pattern, or you can call it as a cup and handle pattern if you want. Now here we can clearly see the stock had given us a powerful breakout where there was rise in volume as well, and the stock has now tested the breakout area. So this is a stock that I got filter. This is a stock where I gave the stock in our Telegram channel as well, and I use the same screener only, right? So for this, what is the general process of buying a breakout stock? So as soon as you see that a stock has touched, or stock is near the resistance area, you have to keep an alert near the resistance area, and whenever the stock price crosses the resistance area, you have to go and buy that at that price. Now you can either buy on the breakout here, or you can either buy on the retest, but you have to add the stock into the watch list as soon as the stock comes into the into this filter, right? So this is one stock, KRBL, that you can track for the coming weeks. Now the second stock we will look at is, let's say, Acelia Kale Solutions, or Acalia, whatever. Yeah. So if we look at this stock, now let us go and check out whether the stock is at a buyable point or not. Now, as you can clearly see that the stock might have come into the filter at each and every breakout, right? So right now, if you see that the stock is near, has broken out, we should have bought this stock at this price. So if you would have ran this filter 2 days ago also, this stock would have come because the stock was near the 52-week high, right? So now we see that the stock is near the resist, has broken out, is now near the resistance. You can call this as a resistance, and the stock is now consolidating here. If you get any pullback near 1640 rupees, you can go and buy this at 1640 rupees. Let's look at one more stock, Healthcare Global Enterprise Limited. Healthcare Global Enterprise Limited, Healthcare HCG. Okay, so I've never heard about this stock. Now, okay, so as you can clearly see, the stock has given us a breakout here, and the stock looks okay, not that great. So here, personally, while looking for a breakout, I look for consolidation near the breakout area as a proper. It could be like a rectangle consolidation like this, or it could be a VCP pattern which can emerge after a breakout like this, right? So generally, I prefer these two types of breakouts whenever I look for buying a stock. So KRBL was a perfect fit for my type of trading. Let's look at some other stocks. Atul Auto Limited. So if I look at the stock of Atul Auto Limited. Now, if we look at that, okay, so Atul Auto, as you can clearly see, is a very excellent consolidation is happening near the resistance area, and I can clearly see that this is a kind of a flag and pole pattern break, flag and pole pattern. Now this is the flag and this is the pole. So one can definitely buy above the resistance area of 328 rupees and keep a stop loss near 300 rupees. So this comes at around 10% stop loss. Now as soon as the stock closes, 5 minute 15-minute candle closes above 328 rupees, 330 rupees, you should go and buy that stock. For that, you need to keep an alert at that price. So always keep alert at the important resistance area, and as soon as the price goes above the resistance area, you should go and buy that, right? So this is how you can use this screener to identify stocks for breakout, as well as you can use this filter to you can use the screener to filter out technically strong stocks as well as fundamentally strong stocks. Now you can disable this filter and enable this. You will find that number of stocks will increase. So you can do all types of combination by enabling and disabling all the types of filters here, and explore what type of trading style suits you. So you can change the market cap, you can change everything here by uh, by doing some kind of permutation combination, right? So if you like the video, do share it with your friends and comment below what should be the next video about, so that I can understand what is my audience looking for.